Hey family, welcome back to the channel. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a structured bag with one cord, a round gusset, and that has an M design on the flap and on the body of the bag. So if this is something you like to see, stay tuned to your channel. Let's go straight into the video. So guys, like I said in the beginning of the video, the bag is just one cut, like one straight cut, and I have already cut it out already. So the width of the bag is 9 inches. The width of the bag is 9 inches, and the total length of the bag is around 21 inches. Yes, it's 21 inches. So now this next segment, I divided the bag into segment by segment. The first body is 6 inches, the bottom is 4 inches, the second body is 6 inches, the top is 2 inches, and lastly but not the least, the flap is 3 inches. So that is the segment by segment that I divided the bag into. So I'm just using my POS as a guide to see the shape that I'm going to be drawing on the bag, on the flap of the bag. So I'm just going to be illustrating. Some words are difficult to see, but I'll just try to illustrate as I'll just try and explain it as explainable as possible. But you too, you should watch it so that you understand it as well. So the first thing I went ahead and do is to get the middle of the overall fabric. So if the width is 12 inches, so definitely the middle is 6 inches. So I got the middle, then I went out by 1 inches on both ends like this. I went out by 1 inches. 1 inches. I'm using 1 inches, please. It's not half inches. I'm using 1 inches. So I am going to just go out by 1 inches. See, I later changed those half inches to 1 inches. So I went out by 1 inches like this. Then I connected the lines. I am not going to forward this part so that I'll be able to explain it very well, so that you'll be able to draft out the pattern yourself. You know, this channel is all about beginner friendly tutorials. So then I went up by 1 inches again on the 1 inches I initially drew. So this is what you are going to be having. You're going to be having a curve like this. So since I am making an M, I am just going to be using my ruler to connect from one point to the other point like this. You see, just cut this point, then I will now draw the other point like this. Then you will now go ahead and cut it out. Easy, right? Yes, I know, but it took me several hours. Oh my god, it took me several hours, honestly. So in order to just give the M shape a little bit of curve, I just went out by one line. I don't know what is it called though, but it's just one line. I just went out by one line, then I just made a slant like that. So if you know you can make an equal slant, you don't need to measure, just make your slant like that. Then we'll go ahead and cut this part and cut that part as well. So please make sure you take your time while cutting so that you will not cut it wrong. Honestly, this thing I'm just showing you guys, I'm just explaining. It took me a long period of time to get it. So you see our M on the main flap is ready. So in order for me to not have any issue while I am wrapping the bag, the body of the bag, I decided to just fold it this way so that I wouldn't have to be measuring again and again when I fold, sorry, when I put my lining and other things, and when I want to put my side. So this way, my bag, I have already folded it the way I want it to be, so I won't have any problem. Kingani? Yes, Kingani. So when we are done with that, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is start working on the M shape of the body. So I cut out this material at 9 inches by at 8 inches, sorry, by 5 inches. So I am just going to be putting it on top like this. Then I will be drafting out the M shape. So I I yes, 7 inches by 5 inches. So I got the middle like this. So I might not be able to explain everything on this part of shall just keep watching, I beg. So I got the middle, then I put it like this, making sure it's not showing. I just push it in very well. Then I just draw the M that I did on the flap like this. Please just keep watching so that you understand what I am saying. So after I drew it out, now the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to use my ruler and mark 1 inches from the M shape. 1 inches, because I want it to be 1 inches wide. So from this pointy end, I went down by 1 inches, went down by 1 inches. From this other edge, I went out by another 1 inches. So this is just me checking to know whether the width I am using, which is 1 inches, is the right width. And yes, it is the right width. So 1 inches this way, 1 inches this way, and 1 inches this way. So I'm going to be using my ruler to connect the points like this. Hey, as a bag maker, you have to be a mathematician sometimes, an artist sometimes. My God. So you see, it has come out already. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to just use my ruler. My ruler is 1 inches wide. So I'm just going to be using my ruler to just draw a slant line like this. Just a slant line like this. Go down. Then I'll draw the second side using that point that I measure as a guide. That is the first part. Then the second part, I'm just going to be using the ruler, the width of the ruler. My ruler is 1 inches wide, so I'm just going to be using the width of the ruler to just draw it like this. And I'll just go ahead and cut it out. And that is like basically everything about the making of the M design of this bag. So I just hope you learned something, and please, if you have any question, you could drop it in the description box and I'm sure to answer you. And if you understand it, please say well done. Say well done to me so that my head go big small and I'll feel motivated. It's not easy. Oh. It's not easy, my dear, to be an artist. Even when I was in primary school, sef, I hate drawing. I hate drawing. I hate drawing. I love biology class, oh, but the reason why I hated it was because of drawing. They gave us one drawing to draw brain. Jesus. I suffered. But look at me now. Look at me. Look at me. I've turned a crafter. Anyway, that's just by the bush. So after you're done, the next thing you're going to go and start doing now is to start coupling. So I folded it this way to make sure that the M shape is exactly what I want it to be. Yes, it is the length. So if your own the length is longer, you could cut it out the way I've reduced mine like this. And if yours is shorter, you could draft it out on another paper and just increase the length. So this is just me trying to make sure all my mathematics and my English language are correct, which at the end of the day they were correct. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is start working on the gusset. So I cut out the gusset because it's a round gusset. I cut it out off camera. And if you don't know how to go about the round gusset, I have a full detailed dedicated tutorial on the channel on how to go about that round gusset, this round gusset. So if you don't know how to go about it, I'll drop the link in the description box so that you'll be able to watch it and understand how to go about that round gusset. As you know, I like putting a foam on my carry board so that it will give it a soft feel before I go ahead and put my material. So after I was done wrapping, this is what it looks like. It even used to give it a chunky look instead of a flat look. Honestly, putting a foam to your carry board is like it's like amazing. So I went ahead and worked on the strap off camera, I went ahead and covered everything. And the next thing I'm going to be going ahead and do now is to put the M shape on the body of the bag. So you go ahead and arrange it nicely. You can use any color of your choice. I just decided to just use this color. This, what's it called? Is it brown color or ash color or nude color? So I just like to just use the color sha. So you are going to be using your pencil to draft out how you want it to be, so that when you are sewing it will not move around, because you don't want to make a mistake on at this point, because that is the front side of the bag. That is the exact beauty of the bag. That is what my customer saw, that she said she want the bag. It's the M shape. So you go ahead and just give it one straight stitch, just sew it round. So when you are done sewing, this is what it should look like. See, our bag has come in place already. So the next thing you're going to go ahead and do now is to put your bag stand. I have a short on the tutorial on the channel, sorry, on how to put a bag stand. I even have it well dedicated tutorial on that. So you just measure anything anyhow it suits you, then you put your bag stand. You can put 4, you can put 5, you can put 6, but me, I'm just putting 4 because the bag is not that big. Then you go ahead and you know, insert the strap of the bag as well. So guys, after you're done putting the handle of the bag, you go ahead and use your super glue to hold it in place. I like using my super glue to hold it in place because it's not going to move around, and the super glue is really, really strong. So now the next thing you're going to go ahead and do now is to put your lining to the body of the bag. Then you put your D-ring on the side of the bag, because the bag, of course, is going to be having a long strap. So you're going to be cutting out the 2 inches fabric, then you just fold it using your gum, then you just put it at the side. Then you also as well put your lining. So on the lining you put your fastener, and you just cover everything sha. You know, now we're used to this already on the channel. So after you're done with your lining, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to be giving you a trick on how I fix my round gusset when I want to sew it on my butterfly machine. I know it's difficult. Sometimes your machine used to pinch your leather. Sometimes the fabric will be moving, but this is what I use. I use my super glue to hold it in place. I just put my super glue like this. I go just put them everywhere to hold it in place. Then I will just take it to my butterfly machine and just give it a top stitch all around. So this way I am not having a problem with the side moving around, or one part will sew or one part will not sew. No, I have already put my super glue. I am just giving it a straight stitch so that it will have this sewing feel. So I just hope you understand what I'm saying. So everything I'm supposed to be doing on the machine, I am just going to be doing it here. I could just do them like that. Do them like you see. I'm just putting my super glue, making sure it's thick. Then I am covering it like this. Then I will put super glue again, make sure it's thick. That is how I'm going to be going ahead and do it. Then I'll just go and make a straight stitch on the sewing machine. So what I do for one part is the same thing I'm going to be doing on the second part. I just decided to show you guys this part as an expo, because I have a lot of questions about people saying it's difficult for them to sew a gusset of it, or this kind of gusset. It's very, very difficult for them to sew this kind of gusset. So there are two ways I go about it. This is the first way. Maybe in another of my tutorial, if I want to make this type of bag, I'm going to be showing you the second expo. So for now, I just hope you make use of this first expo, and I hope it is helpful to you guys. You know now, I am always all about making you guys able to make bags like a professional. That is my goal, honestly. Anytime you just see my video, just sharply go and watch it. Oh. Go and watch it because there's always a new trick or a new discovery that I've discovered. Honestly. So I just use my super glue like this and you just join the side and then you put your fastener and you make your long strap, and that's basically everything about this tutorial. Honestly, the only hard part is the making of the M shape, and I know by now, I trust by now you guys are smart, as in you guys are smart. I know by now you guys know how to make the M shape design, and I know you add this back to your collection. Yes, so you add this bag to your collection, and of course, you're going to make sales, a lot of sales, because this bag is a big size bag, not like the regular size bag that we used to do on the channel. So after sewing, this is what it looks like. This is our final look, and this is the long strap as well. So if you're wondering the measurement, I am using measurement of 30 inches. Normally the standard is 45, but I just decided to use 30 inches. And thank you guys for watching. Please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, click on the subscribe button and join the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. I love you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to say something nice in the comment section. And see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye for now.